What's up, everyone? It's Destruct Sean coming to you once again from Studio HQ of your friendly neighborhood bands and metal purveyors, soniqarmada and Broken Trinity. Today we'll finally be doing part 2 on local underground music festivals. If you haven't seen part 1, I highly recommend checking it out, along with the video I posted about the recent Metallica concert here in Atlanta. If you have seen part 1, this will just be a quick recap. On the last weekend of April 2025, I worked as an EMT at local metal festival Blast Beats and Brews down in East Point, Georgia, which took place on a Saturday. The very next day, we loaded up the car and went to perform at Juggerfest out in Conyers, Georgia, which is what we'll be talking about in this episode. As always, make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow this channel for all of our music and future content like this. And make sure that you check out all our music and videos already available. If you'd like to support our band and this channel, make sure you pick up some of our merch, as we've got t-shirts, lady tank tops, patches, and hats. Hit us up on the usual social media sites, and of course, listen to our music on your favorite digital platforms. So, let's take it away. For those of you that did watch part 1, thank you so much for checking it out. I apologize for the delay in making part 2. I was a little bit under the weather for a few weeks with some strange sinus congestion junk that's been going around, which I most likely picked up from visiting family. But I'm finally over that shit, so now we can get back to business. Juggerfest 2025 was held this year during the last weekend of April in Conyers, Georgia, a suburb east of Atlanta. A 3-day event, it's a small DIY music fest hosted by Eli Quadra of the band Mammoth Tusk in his own backyard and house, a venue he calls Nightmare Manor. During those 3 days, the event featured 2 stages and a wide variety of Atlanta area bands, mostly from the metal, punk, hardcore, alternative, and hard rock genres. Eli's purpose and motivation for hosting this 3-day backyard banger was to promote local musical talent and raise awareness of the recent nearby chemical plant disaster and its impact on the citizens and communities of Conyers, Rockdale County, and surrounding areas. Both our bands were invited to perform that Sunday, the final day of the event, and I figured while I was there, I'd capture some video clips for you guys. So let's roll tape and have a look inside Juggerfest 2025. It's Sunday. It's been a busy weekend. Yesterday, you remember from our last video, I worked in an EMS detail at Blast Beats and Brews Metal Fest down in East Point. And today, I'm performing in both my bands. I'm going to be pulling the doubleheader here in just a little bit. And we are at Juggerfest. That's right, Juggerfest, a DIY backyard music festival here in Conyers, Georgia. And the cool thing about it is this is day number 3. So this has been going on since Friday night. And they have obviously very cool neighbors if they're tolerating this kind of thing. That's pretty cool. Yeah, today I'm performing instead of working. I guess it is work though. I mean, putting together, carrying equipment and getting it all set up, it is work. Anyway, here we are, Juggerfest. You'll see some video highlights from it here in just a bit. So enjoy. And here we are, entering the gates of Juggerfest. And here we've got some band equipment set outside the indoor stage. And there's Eli right there, our host. And that's the band Genarule Greed. They were, I think, just getting ready to set up. Again, that's the indoor stage, but it has back doors that open to the backyard, so people in the back can watch. These 2 fellows were asking me to get a picture of them, which I did after I finished making this video clip. So they were real nice guys. I think they were in one of the bands. And then here's the outside stage, and I believe that's Massakrd was the band. That's their equipment, and they had not played yet. But as you can see, that's a pretty nice little setup right there. And then there's a lot of space back there, a lot of space for, if you have a pretty big crowd, you can accommodate it. Well, so there you have it. That was our day at Juggerfest, and we were really honored and excited to be a part of that. Want to thank Eli for hosting us and all the other bands and people who attended. I got to say, that's an endurance test right there to pull off a DIY music festival in your own backyard for 3 straight days. Hey, my hat's off to you for pulling something like that off. And you know, we've done stuff like that here at here in our basement studio at my house. We occasionally have DIY shows here, and they're always a good time. And we also have a mutual friend of ours, Amy Epperly of the bands Vices of Vanity and Dirty Holly, who does stuff like that at her place. These little DIY venues they're nothing to laugh at, I'm telling you, because this is an alternative to a lot of the commercial venues. And while, you know, commercial venues are important, we need to keep supporting them as much as we can. We should also be supporting some of these smaller DIY house venues and whatnot, because you never know who you're going to see. You know, some of the bands you see that play these smaller DIY venues, hey man, you never know. They could blow up right before your very eyes, and you're basically watching history in the making right there, musical history in the making. And don't get me wrong, I do like attending some of the larger fests, and I have in my lifetime. But hey, these smaller festivals, I mean, they have something to offer, and I feel like there's a lot of love and a lot of attention to detail and passion that goes into it. Well, I feel that for a DIY backyard festival, I think Eli pulled off Juggerfest really well, and I salute his mission and purpose for doing it, raising awareness about that chemical plant disaster that happened recently in that area, and it had a major impacts environmentally and on the community. So you know, I'm glad that he's fighting the good fight, and also, you know, he's trying to shine the spotlight on some of Atlanta's local musical talent. So I'm hoping he does this again, and I would be honored to be a part of it. Other local festivals that we've been a part of in the past, in fact, last year, 2024, we were a part of Yonder Ways, which was hosted by the guys in Embering Effigy. It's a festival that's sort of their brainchild, and they did a great job. That was at Furnace 41 down in Jonesboro. And they had done one. I think they had done one previously, and I'm hoping they do one again, because that was also a great time. Very, very well organized and put together. But again, we need more of these, like, really, I think these multi-genre festivals, especially when you're doing the DIY thing, multi-genre, where you're hosting bands from, it doesn't have to be just metal or just punk or just hardcore, metalcore, whatever. Variety's a good thing, because it enables you to put your music in front of people that might not otherwise hear you. I encourage a lot of bands that play, like extreme metal or punk or hardcore, any of the more underground genres of music. Get out there and play with other types of bands. Don't limit yourself, because again, you never know. You might be a metal band and play with a punk band, and some of the people that were there to see the punk band might really like you. You never know. Don't ever underestimate what people like or don't like, because you just got to get out there and sort of play the field, as it were. But again, was an honor and a privilege to have been a part of Juggerfest. Thank you again to Eli for putting that on, and Eli and I have talked about doing an interview on this channel about his both his festival Juggerfest and his venue Nightmare Manor. So hopefully we'll do one of those real soon. Well, that about does it for this episode. Be sure and check out all of our other videos and music content. Subscribe to our channel and leave us some feedback down in the comments. Got a few more videos like this one in the works, and some new music from Sonic Armada is also underway. So thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, and as always, stay metal.